ain't gonna lie, just keeping it real. I don't really date black girls. it's not because like most black girls are like annoying. How to put this ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved.
Did this dude just classify all black girls under one personality type? Like, Jesus Christ, to be fair, he didn't say all, but he said the majority. The majority of black girls all share the same stereotypes of how they're perceived in society. Jesus, dude, having a mindset like this is so damaging. And hell, for anyone, you should know this better than anyone else. You're a black dude in America. You're a black male in America. You should know this. If I just came on here saying, yeah, you know, I'm not really gonna be friends with any like black dudes, because black dudes, they're kind of ghetto. They're kind of dirty. They don't know how to remain reserved. That's what he said. They don't know how to be reserved. So I'm not gonna befriend any black dudes. Like, that's what you guys have been struggling with for years now. How? It's so funny. This is like friendly fire. Why would you do this?
Like most black girls are like annoying. How to put this ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved.
Like, there's no problem with saying, hey, you know what? I don't really prefer black girls. But Jesus Christ, dude, to say that the majority of a specific race of women is this way, annoying, ratchet, and don't know how to be reserved. Dude, that's literally just the stereotype. Yeah, I don't like black dudes because they eat watermelon and chicken. Man, I don't really fuck with that. They eat watermelon and chicken. They eat watermelon. But yeah, as you guys could tell, Fresh and Fit, they got into another big drama on their hands. They've been really having a drama-filled 2022 in the last few months as well. I've talked about them a few times on this channel when they falsely copyright striked people, trying to silence their critics, anybody who has the slightest criticism, anybody just having a good time shitting on them, making fun of them on the internet, completely playful stuff. They had a problem with that. They took a big issue and falsely abused the copyright system just because they had a problem with people shit-talking them. Completely fraudulent, and they almost got their channel actually taken down. They got a notice from YouTube that if they didn't retract their copyright strikes, then they had the possibility to get taken down themselves. But yeah, I got into some more drama as I showed in the intro, the little preview of what everyone was really getting mad about, because that's a terrible, damaging, racist mindset. I don't know if you're a racist person in your heart, but dude, you're using racist rhetoric if you classify a whole race and gender of people under a certain personality type, or even say the majority of them is that way. That's incredibly fucking damaging. And I'm the edgy guy. I'm the edgy guy who's free speech and all that. I don't think you should be silenced, but like, Jesus, if you got me fucking telling you, hey, you know, the shit you're saying is kind of fucking bad and damaging, you know you fucked up. But this whole drama stemmed from this one clip where apparently they had some kind of random celebrity girl called Asian Doll. I don't keep up with this celebrity bullshit and all these dumbass names. Asian Doll. Are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, apparently this girl was on their show and she wasn't being well-mannered and she ended up getting kicked out.
Guys, sidebar conversations, please.
All right. What about
I've told you, this is like, you know, this is like the fifth time I've told you that, right?
Yes.
Sixth time.
Like, stop. For real, like, stop.
Hey, mean.
No, I'm just keeping it real, man.
No,
Like,
but
you
he's cool.
haven't been here.
Yeah, it's the whole show.
Yeah, she's been doing it the whole show. I'm not mean as so. How you gonna come on somebody's show, not know what go down, and say, "Oh, you're mean"?
It don't matter.
Okay, well you can get off the show.
Chill out, bro.
Listen, don't do my baby like
Nah,
that.
you can go.
No,
You're not gonna come on the platform.
Nah.
And believe me, that wasn't me who censored the F words and S words. That was the initial clip. So don't blame me. I don't censor those kind of words on my channel. But yeah, basically what was going on, this was a completely fine critique of what Fresh and Fit had against this one woman, Asian Doll, because apparently she was having like side conversations during their show, during their podcast, and he warned her multiple times, hey, don't do that, because that's just messing up the show. You're the one who's on their platform, and if you're continually going against their wishes on how they operate, on how they run their show, I mean, you're a piece of shit, and yeah, you should get packed up out of there. I completely disagree. I'm pretty sure Abba and Preach had some take where they said something on the lines of Fresh and Fit should expect this because they only invite kind of Instagram models and girls who they only invite for the looks for, so why would they expect them to be well-mannered?
My thing is this, right? Myron goes on to say, I won't let someone come on the podcast and disrespect it.
You're not gonna come on the platform.
Nah, my thing is this. Bruv, y'all disrespect your own podcast. I won't stand for people coming on here disrespecting the podcast, but you invite the exact same type of women who come in, week out to do the exact same type of behavior, and then constantly you have to boot them out. At some point, you also have to acknowledge that your selection process, because here's the thing, you can clown on women all you want. The only type of women you invite are IG girls. Right? Women who are there for clout.
But I think that's a bit of a cherry pick, and it still doesn't excuse poor behavior, especially after being warned several times. So I don't really think that's a fair point against them. I think this is a completely fine critique. It's their show, they're the guest on here. If they're not going to comply with the rules, then get the fuck off.
I find it fascinating that there's such an emphasis on respect. Yet the only criteria for the women you bring on the show is how they look in their IG pictures. Only bring them on the show for their looks, but you're surprised when they don't have much character? Y'all are out here hiring models and then being surprised when they don't have degrees in rocket science.
But this is where the drama stemmed from, because then this caused a little bit of commotion, because apparently Asian Doll has like a following to her name, so people were talking about it. It ended up trending on Twitter, actually, so it was a pretty good trending topic. And then they eventually responded, Fresh and Fit, on their own platform, on their own video, and they had this to say.
What about the black dating app called Black?
Oh, it's funny, I never used that one, bro, but hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
You know, sometimes if they're, you know, red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
What are these phrases, dude? Jesus, they got called out for this, but like imagine if I just came on here you saying like, I don't dabble in the dark. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. But yeah, they were vaguely kind of addressing it, and what the overarching point that they were trying to make in here, they didn't directly, this was like kind of a passive-aggressive way to address the drama. That's what these guys are known for. These guys are class A bitches, believe me. And just because I can agree with them on a certain aspect of what happened doesn't mean that I don't think these guys are complete fucking assholes. They falsely abuse the copyright system to try to silence their critics. These guys deserve no respect. But the reason they were on the topic of talking about black women and how they don't really mess with them, they don't really like to date black women, which on its own is a completely fine statement. Sure, we're using like some spotty fucking phrases which could be insulting, but I don't give a fuck about insults. I completely support that. But just saying, hey, I just don't prefer to date black women. I don't dabble with the Asians, with the Mexicans, any specific race. Yeah, preferences are fine. But as I showed you guys in the intro, it gets a lot worse. It gets a lot fucking worse. But people got mad initially for the clip I just showed you about them saying they don't dabble in the dark, and this is how they responded again to the controversy that arose of them saying these things.
When it comes to dating and your personal preferences,
It's
no
an
one
issue.
bats an eye. When women say I want a man that's 6 feet tall, makes a certain amount of money, blah, 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 those are considered preferences. But if I say, hey, man, I don't date black girls like that. Oh, God.
You hate black women.
How dare you?
You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
My mom's black. Your mom's black.
Yeah.
My sister's black. Like, bro.
And if this was all they had to say on the matter, this would be completely fine. This would be completely valid, completely fine to have this preference. He even pointed out a bit of a hypocrisy because a lot of people go crazy, especially black women, when other black guys say, you know what? Fuck it. I don't really date black girls like that. A lot of black girls hate fucking black guys who do that. They think they're getting betrayed. They think they're getting shit on. And those were the majority of people who were calling them out and getting mad over these statements they said before. But at the end of the day, these are just preferences. That's fine. He even pointed out a bit of a hypocrisy about women saying that they want a 6-figure man, a 6-foot man, all these different preferences, which are completely fine to have these preferences. But then when a man does it, everybody loses their fucking mind. So this is all fair. But then... But then this motherfucker opens his mouth.
I ain't gonna lie, just keeping it real. I don't really date black girls. It's not because like most black girls are like annoying. How to put this? Ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved.
Jesus Christ, dude. It really shows that these guys blew up fast on the internet because they have no clue what they can and cannot say, dude, which normally I would support, right? I would normally support. I hate how everyone's so PC nowadays. Everybody has to think twice about what they're saying. Just speak your mind. And to be 100% fair, I mean, he did speak his mind to a certain degree, but he's trying to mask it at the same time. Like, clearly, from this statement he said right here, I don't know what's in your heart, dude, but from what you just said, you clearly have an issue with black women, and you clearly have a disdain of black women. Like, it's clear. You said that most of them, the majority of them, are ratchet, they're annoying, and don't know how to be reserved. I don't know how the fuck you apply specific personality traits to a whole race of women, but hey, That's fucking you, dude. And he says all this, but then tries to mask it as just a preference. No, dude, when you say a whole genre of women are annoying, ratchet, and fucking don't know how to be reserved, that's not just a preference, dude. You got an issue with them. You got a fucking problem. Like, dude, come on, man. Just be honest. And also, how would you feel? You would think it's incredibly fucked up if white women, because apparently you prefer white women, or at least anything that's not black women, apparently. Imagine if white women had the same exact mindset that you have about black women, only the white girl has it about black guys. You would think that's fucked up, as I said in the intro, especially with me, and if I said it about friends, about I don't want to associate with any black dudes because they're ghetto and all that. Yeah, that's incredibly fucked up, dude. You can't apply a certain goddamn trait and attribute of someone to a whole fucking genre, especially a race of people. That's racist, dude. That's literally just fucking racist. This is friendly fire. Like me, I absolutely have a race preference, and that's completely normal for everyone in the universe. Everybody more than likely has a race preference. Or if they don't, that's 100% fine, but there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people nowadays really want to make this issue and trying to think and try to say that you have internalized racism if you just have a sexual and attraction that you can't even fucking control when you're born with towards a specific way that someone looks. It's the same shit as goddamn a tan. I can't stand, I love pale skin. I think I'm incredibly attracted to pale skin. Not tan skin, not the fucking crazy shit that a whole bunch of girls are doing nowadays, making themselves have orange skin and shit like that. I can't stand that. It's the same concept. I prefer and am attracted to pale skin versus tan skin versus darker skin, and there's nothing wrong with that. And even saying if you prefer white girls over black girls or Asian girls or Mexican girls, there's nothing wrong with that. But if then I say, you know what, I am attracted and I do prefer pale skin because all the tan girls, they're kind of just bitches. All the tan girls, they're bitches. They smell bad. They just look fucking weird. All those motherfuckers are just weird as shit. They don't know. They're too rowdy. They don't really know how to control themselves. Fuck those guys. Then it's a problem, my dude. Then it's a problem because you're generalizing or saying the majority of fucking these people have all these same personality traits. It's fucking retarded, dude. You fucked up. You fucked up. And I want to reiterate that I have no clue if you're a racist person or not. Like Jesus Christ, he brought up how he has black sisters, black mother, and there's no problem, and you just have an attraction or a preference. That's completely fine, dude. But what you said is regardless. Like, it doesn't matter. What you said is racist, dude. What you said is racist. You annoying, fucking ratchet, and don't know how to be reserved. What the fuck?
Like most black girls are like annoying, how to put this, ratchet, and they don't know how to like be reserved.
And it's so much funnier that it came from you, a black dude. You are so dumb. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.